Welcome to Netflix Treasure Box. Looking for a action movie that's also hilarious? Here are 5 exciting action comedy movies on Netflix. These movies are a must-see, full of drama, action, and funny moments. Number 1, Murder Mystery 2.
Bonjour.
This action comedy stars Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Years after solving their first murder mystery, Nick and Audrey Spitz are now full-time detectives. They struggle to get their private eye detective agency off the ground. They're invited to celebrate the wedding of a friend on his private island.
Nick and Audrey! Oh my God!
Have you ever seen anything like this?
But trouble follows them again when the groom is kidnapped during the wedding, making each guest, including family members and the bride herself, a suspect.
This is a distraction. From what? From the escape.
Which sends them on a high-stake case that gives them a shot at their detective agency finally becoming successful. As an opportunity they can't pass up, they strike into full action with hilarious screw-ups that always lands them into trouble they have to work their way out of. The film is directed by Jeremy Gerlich and also stars Mark Strong, Melanie Laurent, Jodie Turner-Smith, Kuhu Verma, with John Caney and Danny Boone. I highly recommend this movie. This action comedy is for sure a must-see. Number 2, The Machine.
He is very dangerous. You are not to talk to or hang out with him.
All I want to do is hang out with him.
After telling a false story about robbing a train in Russia, Bert Kreischer finds himself in a load of trouble. The college trip haunts the washed-up comedian decades later when a Russian mobster with a vendetta kidnaps him and his crotchety father. He ends up in a seem-to-be never-ending battle with the mob. With help from his estranged father, Bert must retrace the steps of his younger self while battling a sociopathic crime family.
23 years ago, you stole the only thing my father ever cared about.
Sorry.
This is some sort of TikTok prank. I'm about to lose my shit.
It's definitely a prank. Clearly that's a fake gun.
To make matters worse, him and his father ends up high on speed while trying to defend themselves against the mob, which overall delivers some funny moments. Starring Bert Kreischer, Mark Hamill, Jimmy Tatro, Iva Babick, Stephanie Kurtzuba, and Jessica Gaber. This movie is full of action and comedy. I highly recommend it. Number 3, The Outlaws.
My parents just emailed that they're coming to our wedding.
Oh, I get to meet your parents finally.
Owen Browning is a by-the-book bank manager who's about to marry the love of his life, Parker. Owen had never met his soon-to-be wife parents. He decided to meet her parents for the first time before the wedding. He opened up to her parents, and he and the parents seemed to hit it off pretty good. When his bank is held up by bandits during his wedding week, he believes his future in-laws who just arrived in town are the infamous outlaws. During the robbery, the bandits repeated a song he had sang to them when they met. Without spoiling the plot twist, I'll just say the action begins with him trying to prove to his soon-to-be wife her parents weren't who she thinks. Directed by Tyler Spindle, it stars Divine, Nina Dobrev, Ellen Barkin, and Pierce Brosnan. This movie did not disappoint with hilarious moments and explosive action scenes. If you're looking for a good action comedy, this is a movie I'm sure you'll enjoy. Number 4, Thunder Force.
To be a great tower alone on the sea.
High school best friends Emily and Lydia had gone their separate ways, with Emily becoming a successful scientist and researcher for her own company. Lydia, not becoming as successful, worked as a longshoreman loading ships. Lydia tries to reconnect with Emily when their high school reunion comes around and decides to personally invite Emily. Being that they were once best friends, she enters into Emily's fancy office building uninvited. Surprisingly, Emily welcomed her up to her office. Emily tells her that while she would have liked to go to the reunion, she had a project she had to work on that night, which Emily wants to show to Lydia. Unfortunately, Lydia accidentally injects herself with a serum Emily had been working on for almost her whole life. This is where the comedy begins. Lydia, being the quirky character, didn't take it serious at first until noticing changes in her body, giving her super strength. The two go on to train to become superheroes, fighting villains and saving the city. directed by Ben Falcone, and starring Melissa McCarthy, Octavia Spencer, Bobby Cannavale, Palm Clementieff, Taylor Mosby, with Melissa Leo and Jason Bateman. This movie is one of my favorite action comedies. Melissa McCarthy never failed to deliver a good laugh with hilarious moments and explosive action. This movie is a must-see. Number 5. Day Shift.
It's gonna be a hot one in Los Angeles. So what's on the agenda today?
Close your eyes, my son. My eyes are closed.
Hi, Dad. You're late again.
A hardworking blue-collar dad just wants to provide a good life for his quick-witted 10-year-old daughter. His San Fernando Valley pool cleaning job is a front for his real source of income, hunting and killing vampires. Vampire hunting is illegal in the movie. However, he's one of the most successful at it, making quick cash and going on dangerous adventures. Directed by J.J. Parrott, starring Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, Natasha Liu Bordizzo, and Snoop Dogg making a hilarious appearance. Although the movie has a funny edge. If you're into vampire movies, the comedic edge doesn't take away from the grimy vampire scenes. The vampires in this movie are pretty intense. If you haven't already, be sure to check out this movie. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for Netflix Top Picks.